This is going to be a rather different product review because it's not often that I buy a product with my own money that does not have smart connectivity on purpose. But the clever people over at Glowstone have managed to put enough thought and effort into their product that they've made me do just that. That's right, this otherwise unassuming fine bone china mug is currently keeping my coffee at the scientifically ideal temperature, and it does that without any input from me. You see, smart mugs have been around for years now, but I'd always looked at them and thought they were just a bit too much money to be worth keeping my drink warm for a bit longer, even though I am the worst for finishing my coffee while it's warm. And despite the fact that I am a sucker for someone shoehorning an app into something and charging extra for it, which is essentially what other mugs do. But I also personally like things being automatic and seamless, which usually involves connecting a device to my smart home and building the automation that I want. And the cost of other smart mugs combined with their lack of proper smart connectivity meant I never pulled the trigger on buying one with my own money. That is until I recently discovered the Glowstone mug. They've taken a very different approach to making their mugs smart. Rather than adding faff to your morning coffee with an app where you have to pick the temperature, they researched the ideal drinking temperature and made their mug maintain that target temperature automatically throughout your drink for up to an hour. As soon as you pour in a warm enough drink, it will flash once on the front to let you know that it's detected the drink, and will wait for it to begin to cool before kicking in the heating element, all sealed in the bottom of the mug. There's some incredibly clever engineering going on in this thing, because as I just mentioned, they've managed to seal all of the electronics in a crazy small package in the bottom, inside the bone china, which means that not only do you get a full standard mug full of warm drink, but it also means that you can pop it in the dishwasher like any other mug up to 60 degrees. And perhaps my favourite feature, which I suspect is a necessity with the clever sealed electronics, is the fact that it charges using a bog standard QI wireless charger, or Qi as you might say, which of course it comes with. So if that breaks, I can simply charge it on any of the wireless chargers I have dotted around my home, rather than having to buy a new one from them. And considering one of the most common complaints of their main competitor's mug is that the pins on the charging base bend and stop working, this is an extremely welcome feature. And when I finish my drink, like now, I don't have to go wherever I put the original charger. I can just set it down on the charger on my desk to top it up and crack on with work until my next drink. So what are the downsides? Well, if you want your drink to stay warmer, you don't have control over that. But beyond that, the only thing I was slightly annoyed by initially is the fact that you cannot keep it on the wireless charger to keep the drink indefinitely warm, because putting it on the charger turns off the heating. But at least that gives you some way to stop it from heating manually if you do want to start to let your drink cool down. But over the course of the last couple of months of using it, I've not found that the hour it can keep a drink warm for has been a limitation anyway, despite how slowly I tend to drink my coffee. I suspect there is a real technical limitation to trying to charge wirelessly, which can generate a lot of heat, whilst warming a drink with a heating element directly above. At the very least, it's not going to be a good thing for the battery, and since it's sealed inside, I'd rather the battery had as long a lifespan as possible. With all of the clever engineering in this thing, they've managed to build not only a simpler product for the user, but a cheaper product, which after some Black Friday discount came in at around £100. And as I previously said, it's made of fine bone china, so it's doing everything I just mentioned, whilst maintaining the same great taste of your coffee that you expect from any other mug, rather than being made of cheap plastics or metal which ruin the taste. The last thing I'd like to make clear here is that I'm reviewing this product entirely off my own back, out of my own pocket, because in the process of buying them I actually ended up in conversation with the founder of the product, and I liked what he had to say about his vision for it so much that I wanted to support him in any way I could. Honestly, I cannot recommend these things highly enough, so if you want to pick one up for yourself or loved ones for Christmas, they make an excellent gift for these chilly winter nights. And as always, you can pick them up from the links that are on my website. And remember, home is where the smart is.